Welcome to the channel. I'm Kirbanu, a voice empowerment coach, founder of the Soma Voice method, and a new age musician. And in this video, we're going to be exploring how to calm your nervous voice. We all know it. We've all had the experience. We are standing in front of someone. We want to say what we have to say, and suddenly the voice disappears into the throat, or it becomes unstable. We feel like a lion inside of ourselves, and what comes out is a little wee tiny mouse. Don't forget to hit subscribe to learn more as we continue through this tutorial. What can we do to calm the nervous voice? One of the things is technique, and one of the other things that I'm going to share with you is really calming that part of ourselves that is feeling stressed, feeling nervous, that's maybe being triggered because of the situation. From the technique perspective, and if you want to do this with me, find a comfortable position. Perhaps you're standing up, or maybe you're sitting down. And I really encourage you to just anchor into the points of contact of your body that are connecting to the earth. What do I mean? If you're standing up, feel the earth beneath your feet. Imagine that you are breathing down into the feet, all the way down into the earth. If you're sitting down, feel the earth beneath your seat bones. We really want to go between left and right in the same way. So concentrate on whether standing or sitting, really pressing yourself down through either the feet or your seat bones evenly, equally into the ground. And then imagine that you're elongating up, drawing up energy from the earth all the way up through the body, through the spine. So you're really aligning your posture here into something that is grounded, stable, and open. A quick tip that I suggest to all of my clients and students is the following. Feeling that point of contact to the earth, whether it be with your feet or your seat bones, imagine breathing into that point of contact. So to say that in a different way, imagine that you are breathing into the earth. Let's try it together. Okay, take a breath in. I recommend breathing in through the nose. And follow that breath and really imagine, just imagine, it's breathing down the energy of breath into the earth. And when you breathe out, imagine that you're softening a little bit more in your body. We'll try it 2 more times. Already, you might begin to notice, if you're feeling nervous, that this is already helping you to calm down and really come back to yourself. One of the challenges when we get nervous is that we tend to lose our connection with ourselves, specifically with our body. We really want to bring back embodied awareness, and this simple technique of feeling into the feet, the seat, the points of contact with the earth, and connecting to the breath is going to help you. One of the other points that we can explore is trying to help open up into the throat area. What happens when we get nervous is that the psychosomatic system reacts and it triggers certain hormones, certain chemical responses in the body that cause us to go into a protection stance, a protection state. And physically, what this feels like is basically contraction. We feel that the body becomes tight. Muscles like the psoas begin engaged because they're our flight muscles. They want to get us out of the situation or maybe fight in the situation. So it's really important for us to try as best as we can to come back into a state of ease. I know that's not easy, especially when we're feeling triggered. I know that's not easy when we're standing in front of a bunch of people and we feel nervous. As best as we can, trying to calm ourselves down. One of the areas that obviously really impacts the voice if it is becoming contracted is the throat area. What we want to do here is try to drop the jaw. I know it looks a little funny. We really want to try and drop the jaw, relax the tongue, and imagine breathing into the throat. And as you breathe into the throat, it's almost like you're breathing in the first 10% of a yawn. So we imagine that we're opening up a little bit of space in the throat area. Let's try that twice more. And you might see here with me, my larynx starts to drop down when I do this. It's a little bit like a frog. If it's difficult for you, that's quite normal. See if you can catch yourself throughout the day and what it feels like in the muscles here when you are yawning the first 10%, because that's the state that we want to elicit. That helps to create more space. Mechanically, what happens is the soft palate rises, the larynx softly drops down, and we literally create more space in the throat area for resonance. And this is what we want in order to support the voice. So connecting to the earth, breathing in a calm and deeper way, helping opening up where we may have contracted. And now one of the final tips I want to give you to help calm a nervous voice is actually connect to the part of yourself that is feeling nervous. Connect to the part of yourself that is feeling triggered or maybe stressed. I love to put a hand either on my heart, or sometimes I just put a thumb over the hand here, and I just really gently rub that part. And as I'm doing it within myself, I connect to that vulnerable, maybe a little bit stressed out, nervous part, the little bit shaky part, a little bit tight part. And I just say, hey, it's okay, I'm here. I see you. This kind of work comes from internal family systems. I have a background in internal family systems, and I find it's really incredible what compassionate presence can do for ourselves when a part of us is feeling reactive. So if you want to try that with me, you maybe want to put a thumb across the hand. This is always nice because if you're standing in front of people, they don't really notice what you're doing. You can also do it on the inside, so it's not so obvious. Or if you want to practice, you could put the hand up here and gently rub the thumb across the heart center. Taking a breath or two to helping you travel inside. And maybe feeling into that nervous part. And just saying, hey, I'm here. I see you. And you can repeat that mantra a few times. I'm here. I see you. Save this video for later if you want to come back to it. These are a few things that I personally do and that I teach my clients and the students in my Soma Voice Coach training in order to help themselves come back to an embodied sense, calm down, and really connect to the part of them that is being triggered when they're nervous and when they want to speak. Let me know how you go with this exercise in the comments below. I always love